in a studio. I do have a full Yoga for Golfers class that I will put in the link below. So today we're just going to get to the nitty gritty. We're going to move. We're going to connect with our movement and our breath, a little bit of core work, a little bit of balance work. Let's get started. All right, have a seat. Get grounded through your sits bones and sit really tall. Feel the energy going up the back, up to your head, so you can sit really tall. Place your hands on your thighs. And we will use these next few moments to get grounded. Slow our breath. Just get connected to our body. You can even count how long it takes to inhale, and that can help slow down the breath. Maybe aim for 4 counts. And exhale for 4 counts. And let's use this time to set your intention for today's class. Your intention can be a positive quote, a positive word, a mantra. And after you've set your intention, bring your awareness back to your body and to your breath. Let's take a couple more deep breaths in and breathe out. One more deep breath in. Breathe out. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. Let's tilt our head to the side. Feel the opposite shoulder drop. Lift your head up. Other side. Good. Bring your head back up. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, place your hand on the floor and reach over. Lateral stretch. Inhale, bring your arm up. Exhale, put your arm down, stretch to the other side. Inhale, bring your arm up. Bring your hands to your heart. Place your hands on the floor. Walk your hands forward and stretch over. Release any tension in your shoulders or your neck. Walk your hands up. Let's switch legs. Good. Find your sits bones grounding to the floor again. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, give yourself a gentle twist to the side. So we have long spine, sitting comfortably in your seat. And we're breathing deeply, softly. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Good. Bring your arms up. Bring your hands down through the center. Place your hands on your legs one more time. Gentle circles. We're just getting our spine ready for today's class. Good. Switch directions. Find stillness. Place your hands on the floor. Walk your hands forward. Gentle fold here. Walk your hands back up. Meet me in a tabletop position. We are aligning our shoulders right over our wrists. Knees are under our hips. This is called table. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, tuck your toes under and hover here. So this is a bear hold. Bring your knees down. Take a breath. Exhale. Bear hold. Keep breathing. Bring your knees down. We have one more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lift your knees, hover, and bring your knees down. Stretch your left leg back, right arm lifts. My thumb is pointed towards the ceiling, my toes are pointed towards the floor. Bring that down. Other side. Lift your arm, lift your leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Left thumb is pointed towards the ceiling, right toes pointed towards the floor. Bring that down. Switch again. Continue to breathe here and activate your core by bringing your belly to your spine. And down. Again. Lift. Bring that down. Other side. And lower. Place your right foot between your hands. We're in a low lunge here. My right knee is right over my ankle. Bring your right hip back. Option to stay in this low lunge here, or you can bring your arms up. Holding the stretch. If your arms are low, open up to the side with your right palm facing the side wall. If you are up, lengthen the spine and twist. And while you're here, you want to find a drishti point. That helps you balance in any position. And we will work on that throughout today's practice. Find your center. Everyone will place your hands on the floor. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, sit back for a hamstring stretch or half split. Right toes are pointed towards the ceiling. Bring your right hip back. Breathe here. Two more breaths. Good. Walk yourself back into your lunge. Bring your right foot back. We're in our tabletop. And switch legs. Your left foot comes forward. Your ankle is right underneath your knee. You can hold here in this low lunge, or you can bring your arms up. And if you feel wobbly, you can heel toe your foot out to the left side to give yourself some space. That might help your balance. Deep breath in. On your exhale, twist open. And if you are on the floor, again, it would look like this. Okay. So find your twist. Find your focal point, your drishti. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Everyone will face forward. Exhale, place your hands on the floor. Half split. Stretching out our hamstrings here. Bring that left hip back. Your left toes are pointed towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply. And let's walk our hands forward. Bring both knees to the ground. I have my hips about hips width apart, but you can keep your knees together or take them really wide for a child's pose. Bring your toes together and lower your head towards the floor. If your head doesn't reach and you have a pillow or a bolster or even a yoga block like this, you can place your head on your pillow or bolster or block. We'll be here for a few breaths. And just know that this pose is available to you throughout today's practice if you need it. Feel yourself get really heavy in your hips. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, meet me in tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And lift your hips up for a downward facing dog. Now take a look at your hands. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. All of your knuckles are glued to the floor. Keep pressing your chest back towards your legs and drop your heels towards the floor. It's okay if they don't touch. And you have an option here.
to pedal your feet right and left. If that doesn't feel good to you, just hold still in your downward facing dog. Now everyone, let's find stillness. Inhale, lift your right leg off of the floor, but keep your hips in line. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands. Now walk your hands up. Find steadiness and bring your arms up when you're ready. If it doesn't feel good or steady to keep your hands up, you can bring your hands to your waist. Crescent Lunge. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, reach really tall. Exhale, twist. Again, finding that drishti point. We're challenging our balance here as we work on mobility in the spine. We want to make sure our right knee is stacked over that right ankle. Inhale, bring your arms up, face forward. Exhale, open up to Warrior Two. Now I'm adjusting my feet here. My heel is lining up to my midfoot. Right foot is facing forward. I'm gazing over my right hand. Now take a look at your knee. Make sure your knee is stacked over that ankle. And if you see your knee going in towards the midline, bring your knee out towards the right side. You want to see your first 2 toes. Now drop your right forearm to your thigh. Lift your left arm up and over for a side angle pose. So feel really grounded through your feet. Feel the energy from the outer edge of your left foot all the way up to your fingertips here. Deep breath in. Exhale, find your Warrior Two. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Bring your right foot back. And we will meet in downward facing dog. If you need to go to child's pose here, please feel free to do so. Two more breaths. Remember, fingers are nice and wide. Glue your knuckles to the floor. Inhale, lift your left leg. Toes are pointed towards the floor. Hips are in line. Exhale, place your left foot between your hands. Walk your hands up. Find steadiness. If you feel off balance, you can take your right foot out to the side. And when you're ready, if you'd like to, bring your arms up. Crescent Lunge. Left knee is stacked over that ankle. And how can you find more ease here? Can you release the tension in your shoulders? Can you make sure your alignment is serving your body? Inhale, stretch your arms long. Exhale, twist. Find your drishti point again. Feel really steady and strong in your legs. And breathe. Inhale, lift your arms up. Warrior Two. Make any adjustments you need with your legs. Make sure your knee is right over that ankle and you can see your first 2 toes. Place your left forearm on your left thigh. Bring your right arm overhead for side angle. Inhale, back to Warrior Two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Let's meet back in downward facing dog or child's pose. Let's take about 2 more deep breaths here. Bend your knees, look at your hands, walk your feet to the top of the mat. You're in the bent leg forward fold here. Let the head dangle. You can grab opposite elbows here. If it feels good too, you can shake your head no, gently, nod your head yes, and place your hands back onto the floor. Deep breath in. Bring your arms up, elongated spine. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Chair pose. I am going to face the front so you can see what that looks like. Oop, almost lost my microphone pack. Chair pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, find your chair. So my feet are together, knees are together, legs together. And I'm sitting as deeply as I can. So from the side, it will look like this. Some of us may prefer to have our feet about hip width apart. If that is you, you can meet me there. Chair pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, bring your arms up. Lift your heels off of the floor. Place your heels back onto the floor. Come to standing. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Check in with how you are breathing. Check in with how fast your heart is beating. We're just bringing awareness to it. Sometimes when we do balance work, our heart rate increases. So does our respiration rate. Blink your eyes open if they are closed. We have one more balance exercise. Inhale. Lift your arms. Lift your left leg. Place your right hand across the body and onto your left leg. If it feels safe to, open up to the side. So we have a lot going on here. You want to find your drishti point. Find a point on the wall, something that's not moving. And breathe. Deep breath in. Exhale, unwind, and bring everything down. Good job. Other side. Shift your weight to your left leg. Inhale, lift your arms, and lift your leg. Take your left arm across the body onto the right thigh. Option to stay here or open up to the side. It's okay if you fall out of it. Just get back to the pose. And you always have the option to use a wall. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lift the heels up. Now slowly make your way down to the floor into a toe stand. Hold here. Balance. Good. Place your hands on the floor. Let's go straight to boat pose. Hold on behind the legs if you'd like to. Deep breath in. On your exhale, find boat. Options. Options to let go. Options to lift your feet up. Options to straighten your legs. So find what feels good in your body today. Hold here. Good. Bring it down. Cross your legs and let's go over the legs onto our bellies for locust pose. Rest your head or your chin on the mat. Place your palms on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lift the arms, lift the head, lift the legs. Engage your glutes, engage the back of the arms. And breathe here. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring everything down. Rest your chin, rest your cheek on the floor. Let your feet just fall out wherever they want to. Good. Now switch your head to the other side. I can't do that because of the microphone. But rest your cheek if you can. Let's take about one more breath here. Place your hands at your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. Walk your hands up. Let's make our way down to the floor. Legs are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Cross your right leg over your left. If this is good for you here, stay here. Otherwise, you can bring your legs to your chest, thread your right hand through, hold on behind the thigh or at the shin of the left leg. Hold here and breathe. This is Reclined Pigeon. Close your eyes if it feels good too. And just enjoying this hip stretch and these next few poses. Place your foot down on the floor. Place your other foot down on the floor. Let's switch sides. Cross your left leg over the right. You can stay here or bring your legs towards you. Thread your left hand through the legs, holding on behind the thigh or the shin. Again, how can you find more ease through your day? If you're sitting at the desk, do you feel your jaw clench and maybe not even notice you're doing it? You have a lot of tension in your shoulders. When we're tensing up, that just adds extra work for our body. So we want to be aware of that. And that translates into sports too. Like if I'm on a long run, sometimes I get really tight and clench my upper body. And I don't even notice until I bring awareness to it. So just something to think about when you're golfing or when you're at the grocery store or at home. Bring that down. Good. Place both feet on the floor. Bring your ankles right under your knees for a bridge pose. Deep breath in. On your exhale, press up through the hips. Walk your shoulders together. See if you can grab your hands. If you can't grab your hands, you can place your hands on the floor. Keep pressing through the hips. Inner thighs are drawn to each other. And if your hands are clasped, release them. And let's roll the spine down, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Bring your knees to your chest. You can rock side to side if you'd like to. Inhale. On your exhale, bring your legs out to the left. Inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Exhale, bring your legs to the right. Inhale, bring both knees together. Straighten your legs. Close your eyes for Savasana. Feel the support of the ground underneath you. Take deep breaths in and out. And gently begin to move your fingers and toes. Just so you know, you're more than welcome to stay in Shavasana. But if you are short on time, you can join me in bringing your knees to your chest. Roll over to the side. Push yourself up and come to a seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Namaste.